SimWorld Sports.
Welcome, SimWorld. We are in Houston for the semifinals of the SimWorld Select Tournament. Gulf Coast and Mid-Atlantic. Both teams won their first game to advance to this one. Mid-Atlantic coming out on top in overtime over Pacific Northwest, and there you see the man that won the game for them, Jamison Johnson, also leading scorer in that for 24 and 10. And Gulf Coast, who impressively won on Tuesday, 87-82 over Midwest. D. Woodley making his season debut and scoring 35 in the winning effort. I am Elava, joined by my producer, Roniel, and joining me in the booth today, Rick Blaze. How you doing, sir?
Good, sir. Good, sir. Good, sir. How are you? I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to watch this game. Hey, D. Woodley took them boys behind the shed in the first game and whooped up on some head, man. So I'm looking to see if he can repeat this performance tonight.
Well, speedy, shooting, skilled scorer, D. Woodley for Gulf Coast, and big man Jamison Johnson, the two big stars in this one, were underway. Gulf Coast with the ball. D. Woodley handling it right now, number 2 with the distinctive blonde hair. D drives inside. First shot won't go, however. Eric Dillard the other way quickly. Oh, nice pass inside from Dillard. On Xavier Sam for 2. There's a foul on Eric Busk. Busk recently fell out of the SimWorld top 50 rankings, averaging 8.8 points and 3.6 assists on the season so far.
Yeah, that's cool, but that's not going to get you top 50, baby.
No, it will not.
Maybe 57, 58, but that ain't 50.
Gulf Coast inbounds. Oh, nice
Good
drive
move
inside. Marcus Houston for Gulf Coast.
Not related to the single.
Shot there won't go. Gerard Baptiste rips down the rebound. Gulf Coast big man.
Now, Jamison Johnson on this game tonight has a very good size advantage against his opponent. I'm interested to see how and when they're going to take advantage of that.
That shot won't go. John Norwood with the rebound. List trying to work inside, gets it to Norwood. Norwood with D. Woodley matched up on him, and Woodley manages to poke it away. Shot clock running down.
Let's go, Sam.
Xavier Sam can't get it to go.
Here comes the score's delight right here, D. Woodley. Score's delight. Somebody better put a hand on him.
Oh, nice little move there. Really nice move. And Jason Hargrove, 4 quick points in this one, the senior out of Macon, Georgia.
And this is what makes the Gulf Coast so dangerous. The others can kind of hold it down until Willie decides to go off.
No scores left. No scoring yet in the game so far for D. Woodley. Had 35 in the opener on 14 of 17 shooting. Also contributed 3 assists.
An easy 35. Easy 35. It was a walk in the park 35.
Yeah, his first missed shot this game might have been tougher than any single shot he took all 32 minutes of the last one.
And for those who are watching now, it wasn't because of lack of defense from the other team. It's just he's an expert. He's a scoring savant, is what we call it. Good move.
Yeah, Jamison got free down low, but gives it back up to Dillard. Finds Busk for an open 3. Oh, badly off there.
And, you know, I've watched this team play several times. One thing I have an issue with is the limited amount of touches that Jamison Johnson actually gets the ball. I think the offense should run through him pretty much every single play down, and then until he do something different. Like, he should always touch the ball every offensive possession.
Well, Johnson got matched up with the much smaller D. Woodley on that one. Woodley forced a foul, called a shooting foul, and Johnson goes to the line. Jamison Johnson averaging 20.6 points and 9.8 rebounds through 5 games so far, shooting 67% from the free throw stripe.
Yeah, and also we got to work on his edge up for the next level, man. You can't get no girls in college to the edge like that, brother. I don't care which school you go to.
Johnson's first free throw, up and in. 5th ranked senior in the country, 7 foot, 220-pounder. Hard work and hustle player, also talented track and field athlete. Oh, I'm sorry, by the way, I'm actually giving you a non-updated ranking on Jamison Johnson. He has risen to number 3 among the seniors, and he makes both free throws there, ties this up at 6.
The pace right now really favors Jamison Johnson and his squad.
Yes, it does.
Pace. Gulf Coast likes to get up and down the court. We're going to see if the pace can continue.
And Gulf Coast known, shot won't go. Johnson came over to block it, but the foul called on Dillard. And yeah, Rick, you're absolutely right. You know, what we saw from Gulf Coast just 2 days ago, up and down the court, and also frequently employing a full court press.
Absolutely. They play what we call hiccup basketball. As quick as you can hiccup, that's how fast they up and down that court.
D. Woodley to the line. Talk a lot about Woodley, the Mississippi Mr. Basketball and the McDonald's All-American. Also making a name for himself in the world of fashion. He's a runway model and designs his own clothes in his spare time, but back to the hardwood, misses the first free throw there. D. Woodley, uncharacteristically, having a little bit of a hard time putting the ball through the hoop the first 4 minutes of this game.
It's like Novocaine. It'll kick in. Just give it time. I guarantee.
The second free throw goes through. Gulf Coast a 1-point lead early.
There's that press by Gulf Coast. We're going to see how Mid-Atlantic deal with it all game long.
Well, Mid-Atlantic has their talented starting backcourt of the Erics, Busk and Dillard. Oh, Johnson with a long 3.
Come on in, Johnson.
Jamison Johnson can hit from out there. It's not his primary or most well-known skill set. And at the other end, Gulf Coast converts. 3-point lead.
And Johnson has the ability. Now, if he, good, it's a 2-11 progress.
Yeah, Levi Rhodes. Levi Rhodes, who had 21 on Tuesday night, more of a playmaker than a scorer, but so far this season, this young season, has really been scoring. As you see right there, 6 points in this one. Leading scorer for Gulf Coast.
Levi Rhodes has been in his bag lately. He's showing you all the repertoire. The last game we saw a nice 25, it was 20-something points. And it was 21-25. It was 20-something points, and it was the dude. He gave it to him nicely.
Jamison Johnson threw out of the double team there. Found an open man, but with the shot clock running off, Sam's desperation heave won't go. And there you see Woodley guarded by Busk.
Got a mouse in the house.
Oh! Jamison Johnson able to disrupt that, but... Oh! Nicely done by Gulf Coast. Yeah. Levi Rhodes. 5'8" point guard, just a junior out of Pensacola, Florida. 9 points early on in this one. 14th ranked junior Rhodes.
Timeout.
And a timeout by Mid-Atlantic, trailing by 8. 3:06 to go in the first quarter. Gulf Coast playing well and start this one. We're going to take a quick break while they talk it over here. Come back and we'll finish up this first quarter action.
Leave out.
Put on the beat.
A little bit more than 3 minutes to play. First quarter. Gulf Coast jumped out to a quick 8-point lead, 14-6 here.
And you know,
Mid-Atlantic inbounding.
Gulf Coast is really showing me something right now. First of all, Levi's playing so well. Dusty might try to adopt him. But on top of that, Gulf Coast is playing Mid-Atlantic's pace right now, and it's still up 8 points. And D. Woodley haven't even gotten started. This is a scary sight for Mid-Atlantic. They're going to figure something out.
Well, nice play there. Nice patience by Mid-Atlantic, finding the open man underneath. Subs in the game now, including Roy Mason, who you see handling there for Gulf Coast. Driving inside, going to put a shot up. Won't go. I don't think we've seen an offensive rebound yet in this game. Stanley Heyman gets the ball down low, puts it up and in. 6-foot guard out of Mount Vernon, New York. Money earning Mount Vernon.
There we go.
Charles has it.
There's actually a few good NBA players that's born out of Mount Vernon. So shout out to Mount Vernon.
Oh, ball tapped away, but Charles able to come back up with it. Shot clock is winding down. Houston shot up and in.
I want him to make that
no, I'm sorry.
Right.
Go there. Oh, Heyman with the quick drive. Can't get the shot to go, however, and Houston rebounds. Oh.
Good move.
Nice.
Strong move.
Very strong move right there. Cuts the lead down to 6. A little bit more than 90 seconds to go in this one, and Heyman shakes his defender, gets a nice inside shot, but can't get it to go down. Mid-Atlantic definitely struggling with shooting in this first quarter.
Yeah, they put the shots up so quick. Is the ball on fire or something? I feel like it's a hot potato when they get the ball. They get it, just Herman get it out their hands real fast.
Here comes Mid-Atlantic. 1 minute to play in this quarter.
Who got the hot potato? Whoever got the hot potato is out. He's out.
Shot clock running down.
I just throwing it down this time. Okay.
Back out in Stanley Heyman's hands. Tries a 3. Won't go.
Stanley Heyman shot 26 shots in the last 30 seconds. He's missed them all.
Averaging 8 points on the season, Heyman is, off the bench. Tough shot, but gets it up and in.
Tough shot. That defender's all in his face. He can smell his breath.
10-point lead now for Gulf Coast. They've doubled them up, 20-10. About a 4-second difference. Game clock to shot clock. Heyman once again sets things up. Swings it over to Solomon, whose three-pointer is blocked.
It's not small basketball. Too much time left on the shot clock today.
Chance for Gulf Coast to extend this lead here at the buzzer. Long 3 on the way. Won't go through, but nice opening 8 minutes for Gulf Coast and Coach Blaine Hamilton. They have a double-digit lead on Mid-Atlantic. Stick with us. We're going to come back with second quarter action next.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I've been on the flex since flex zone. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared like Bone Crush. Boy, I got God, don't fear none. My line busy, take no calls. Feels like I don't have no flaws. Snakes in the grass, cut those off. Your old squad shady, my bros raw. No breaks, we go, 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 go. Throw shade, that's a no, 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 no. Go high, go low, low, low. Like spinning in a 644. Cash money like 504. Ball like AD24. No sleep, need more, more, more. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Second quarter just about to get underway. Mid-Atlantic has the ball, looking to cut into this big lead. Rick, I love the fact that you educated our audience, got some word on social media there during the break. Somebody else had never heard the hot dog song before. So,
hot potato.
I'm sorry, hot potato, excuse me.
Yeah, we'll bring the hot dog song out later. It's one for that.
I know, man, that's a different one.
Yeah, man, we are.
Yes.
But, yeah, you know.
But, you know, this is something we always try to do here, the SimWorld commentary crew. Just, you know, give you a little education. It might be street knowledge, might be book knowledge.
Or hot potato knowledge.
Or hot potato knowledge even.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Knowledge is key.
You got to tune in.
Now,
Learn the fact of the day.
Mid-Atlantic.
Oh, nice steal there.
I haven't. Let me say this about Mid-Atlantic. Let me try to be nice about it. If their basketball IQ right now in this first quarter is indicative to their coach's basketball IQ, they are in trouble.
Well, you know, Rick, I think this is a really nice segue. Let's make sure that anybody out there watching this game right now knows, if you're not already part of SimWorld and if you want to apply to be one of our coaches, maybe you think you could run this Mid-Atlantic team who does have the ultra-talented Jamison Johnson. It'd be fun to coach that kid, I think. Or another one of our SimWorld teams. Hey, you got to come, you got to get on our Discord, you got to fill out a coaching application, get involved, message us. We're looking for new coaches all the time, and Mid-Atlantic fans may absolutely be looking for a new head coach after this one.
And we do, and we do
dry spell.
And we do give felons a second chance here at SimWorld.
Well, I don't know if Gulf Coast intends to give Mid-Atlantic a second chance to get back in this game. They are now out to a 26-10 lead, 16-point lead, barely a minute and a half into the second quarter. Mid-Atlantic just looked shook to start this game. Jamison Johnson, leading scorer, but just 4 points. He's been riding the pine for a little bit so far.
Yeah.
Eric Dillard, Eric Bush not doing anything, and meanwhile, Gulf Coast, and it hasn't even been D. Woodley starring the show. It's been Levi Rhodes, if anything, 9 points, leading scorer in the game so far.
D. Woodley may be able to ice his knees by third quarter because they may not need him much on today. They come in handling business. And the others have their hard hats on. They going to work. They making easy work of Mid-Atlantic right now. D. Willie actually has more fouls than points right now.
Well, starters back in the game for both teams, it looks like, including Jamison Johnson for Mid-Atlantic and D. Woodley for Gulf Coast. There you see Buddy Shackelford on the bench for Gulf Coast right now. Shackelford, 6'7" senior out of Mobile, Alabama.
Is Buddy his real government name, first name?
Let's see. Hold on, my producer Ronyel, the quick answer on that one. Yes, sir, indeed. His mother put that right on the birth certificate.
Well, E, I'm gonna let you in on a little bit of a little ghetto story really quick.
Oh, I love him.
Anytime a mother is naming their child, especially their son, with a name like Buddy, typically means she don't know who the father is. So she gave them a. So you. Well, It can't be a junior because I don't know which junior it is. It's an old buddy. So, you know, old buddy from up the street. Old buddy, everybody's old buddy. So she just named him Buddy. So it's just a little knowledge, man. We'll continue to teach here at SimWorld.
Deep three by Levi Rhodes won't go, but Gulf Coast gets the rebound, puts it back up in. It was indeed. Hey, on that other end, while we were talking, Jamison Johnson did get another bucket to end the scoring drought for Mid-Atlantic, but unless they get a few defensive stops, it's not going to matter. Gulf Coast looking real confident right now.
They need a dozen. Well, it starts with one. You got to get one first.
Well, Johnson has it again. Has an advantage inside. A couple shot fakes won't go, and nice defense there from Jonte McDaniel. 6'8" senior out of Houston, Texas, hometown kid here.
Wow.
And at the other end, nobody bothers to guard Levi Rhodes.
Levi must have had the same pitchfork that Moses had when he parted the Red Sea.
Well, there we see Eric Dillard with it. So he evades his defender and gets an open look, puts it in. Nice move from Dillard.
Mid-Atlantic has to get some defensive stops. Let's start with the one. You got to stop somebody at some point in time, or this is going to be a blowout.
Daniel has it, gets a screen from Rhodes, takes it inside on two defenders, can't get that to go.
There's one stop.
There's one stop. That's one in a row. Now Busk has it.
Score.
Yep. You know, they're getting into Johnson here, although instantly is double team, but passes out of it nicely. Yep. Oh.
Okay.
Norwood goes up, has the shot blocked, but is fouled.
That's still a scoring opportunity. That counts.
Yep, with the shot with the clock stop too, which
absolutely.
Halfway through the second quarter, that may start to even matter at this point for Mid-Atlantic.
John Smokey Norwood.
Norwood, a 6'7" senior out of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Averaging 4.6 points, but 6.8 rebounds so far. Shooting just 67% from the stripe. Let's see if he can make the second one here. Norwood is a big-time gamer. He's actually a vintage gamer. He's got games to go back to my roots, Rick, the Atari 2600.
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember that Pitfall and
Oh, yeah.
Space Invaders. Oh yeah, oh, yeah. I go off. Hey, I
Pitfalls,
go all the way.
classic Space Invaders, Yar's Revenge, all the great legends of the Atari era. Hey, we got a timeout. We're halfway through the second quarter here. We're going to take a quick break. Come right back. Gulf Coast, 14-point lead.
We don't own the building.
Just a little more than halfway to go here in the second quarter. Gulf Coast has jumped out to a 14-point lead, led by 10 at the end of one. Grown it by 4 here in the first 4 minutes of the second. Oh, there's D. Woodley. Little flip up
Right
and
on
in.
cue.
And
I
Gulf
believe that-
Coast
is
has
that
once
his
again
first
doubled
bat?
up Mid-Atlantic.
I wanna say his first
I
bat.
believe. No, that's his first
he
shot from
missed
the
the free
field.
throw.
Yeah, he hit some free
Yeah.
throws. That's right. That's right. Tough shot. Oh,
Wow.
up and in though.
And that was a foul too.
Eric Dillard, pretty move there. Now you've got Buss trying to guard Rhodes up top. Levi Rhodes, just 5'8". Oh, and away from the ball, foul called on Norwood.
Yeah. Come on, Smokey.
Hey, we got our producer and sideline man, Ronyel. Ronyel, what do you got for the folks?
Hey, so I was talking to Coach Hamilton of Gulf Coast Select, and as I'm sure you guys can already see, he said one of the focuses of his defense was to not let Jamison Johnson get going. Said he's going to see a double team every time he sees the ball inside the three-point line. That's what we've seen. It's paid off so far.
Well, meanwhile, Johnson with a nice steal, and he finds Busk wide open for a 3, but he can't convert. That would have been a big bucket there for Mid-Atlantic. Cut the lead down to 11. Instead, it's back up to 14. Gulf Coast ball.
And Go Coast has been doing a pretty good job so far, as Coach stated to Yale's. Jamison Johnson has been, he's got a few points for the team, but it hasn't been easy points. He's seeing the
Ooh.
double. That's a great shot, by the way. He's seeing
That
the
is a
double
tough
team,
bucket.
and he's having to make a decision really quick. And so far, his other teammates unable to pick him up.
Well, Mid-Atlantic tried to get it down quickly for a quick
Alley.
bucket, and instead it turns into a dunk on the
Hey.
other end. Whew. Lead now up to 18. Biggest lead of the game for Gulf Coast. Just 2.5 remaining in this first half. Jamison Johnson gets good position down low, but his shot won't go. Nice defense from Batiste. Johnson gets it back, however, in his second effort.
He has an array of moves. Where does he get those wonderful toys?
He does, and I am with you, Rick. I question a little bit what Coach Vince Johnson of Mid-Atlantic is doing sometimes with Jamison Johnson. He, as you know, is my personal favorite SimWorld High School big man. I love the skill set that Jamison Johnson brings to the hardwood every night. But
I mean, the guy-
struggling
the
along
guy
with
is
his
number-
teammates in this one.
The guy is number 3 in the country. Why is he not touching the ball all the time? It's not like you have number 2 and number 1 on his team. Like, just give him the bill. Give him the bill. Get out the way.
And keep in mind, he's being defended out there typically by Jonte McDaniel, who's a tough kid, but just 6'8" and 200 pounds.
Yeah, he's like 3 foot shorter than him. Like, what are we doing here?
Johnson rips down a rebound there.
See, that's what he has to
Working.
do. He has to get his own rebound and then bring up the court on his own self. But that shouldn't be an issue.
Another tough shot from Mid-Atlantic won't go.
If I
We're under
was
2
the coach
minutes.
for Mid-Atlantic, I would tell the team no one can shoot the ball until the ball touches Johnson's hands first.
Reggie
If he decides not
Charles,
to
nice
shoot
work
it,
inside.
then you can shoot it. If not, hey, all Johnson, all the time.
Johnson hitting 69% from the field so far, averaging those 20.6 points. Oh, but has his pocket pick there. And Roy Mason can't convert on the other end, but his teammate is there.
Let's call it tip drill right there, baby.
20-point lead now for Gulf Coast. The team on a mission to make it to Saturday. Playing this SimWorld Select title game, looking like right now.
Yep, and Mid-Atlantic's on a mission to sleep in their own beds tomorrow. Which is not a bad thing if you're ready to get some rest.
Stanley Heyman.
This fool just ran. You see what I'm saying? This fool just ran out of bounds.
Ran himself straight out of bounds.
Just ran smooth out of bounds.
And with 53 seconds to go in the half, Gulf Coast has a 20-point lead. Biggest of the game. Have doubled up Mid-Atlantic.
Easily doubled them up. This hasn't been difficult at all. Look at this back door.
Reggie Charles once again. Charles, a 6'7", 230-pound big man out of Lake Charles, Louisiana.
Now they got guys with 2 first names scoring on them. That's a problem.
Solomon unable to hit the 3. And Gulf Coast can extend this to 24 or 25. Probably their last possession of the half. Wow. Too easy. Just too easy.
Wow. Wow.
All right.
Games like this, it makes me wonder how the losing team got this far.
Well, certainly a lot of talent on this Mid-Atlantic Select squad. Jamison Johnson alone can win you some ball games.
Yeah, but what we're seeing now is they have a lot of talent, but they don't have any heart. See,
that can be questioned.
Like I say all the time, every time they want to see how good a team is, I want to see how they react when they get punched in the mouth. You see now these guys are cowering and they in a cradle position when they get punched in the mouth.
2 chances at the buzzer to bring it back to just a doubling up. Could have made it 44-22, but neither shot goes in. 24-point lead for Gulf Coast at the break. Roniel, we haven't been talking about D. Woodley. How does this happen if D. Woodley isn't the center of attention out there?
Look, if I were to tell you that any team in the country would be up on Mid-Atlantic and Jamison Johnson by 24 points at halftime, let's say it's Gulf Coast, and D. Woodley would only have 3 points, what would you say to that? Hold that thought.
I would say that I would be as shocked as I am right now.
I'm taking that bit. I'm taking that bit.
Yeah, no kidding. I would be flabbergasted. I don't have words. I'm at a loss for words, and that's unusual for me.
That's what's happening right now. That's what we're looking at.
Well, there you see our halftime stats. Mid-Atlantic struggling to shoot, struggling to rebound. Hey, they're just struggling right now. 24-point lead for Gulf Coast. D. Woodley and friends coming back out here. They got 16 minutes to hold on to this lead, get themselves to Saturday and a championship matchup in the SimWorld Select Tournament. Halftime entertainment just wrapping up in the second half of getting underway here. Mid-Atlantic Select and big Jamison Johnson inbounding there find themselves trailing by 24 in this win or go home game.
If Mid-Atlantic don't pick up the pace and start showing some heart, I'm going to start pulling they behind.
Well, there is a nice strong move from Eric Dillard. Dillard, the 20th ranked junior in the country and a McDonald's All-American. Able to at least get 2 points back for Mid-Atlantic. And there you see D. Woodley. Quiet game so far, but they just haven't needed much from him.
Man, he just showed he can get whatever he wants whenever he wanted. He's been toying with them all game.
Still not in double digits, D. Woodley, but making it look, just looking very casual out there with the scoring, although Eric Dillard's starting to heat up for Mid-Atlantic. Mid-Atlantic obviously needs some stops, but if they could get Dillard going, that would go a long way to getting them back into this game. Dillard did have 33 points as a junior in a game, all on three-pointers.
Oh,
and a nice block there.
Come on now, show some heart.
John Norwood blocking Woodley's shot.
Come on, you Cowardly Lions, show some heart.
Well, Dillard has it, and he's feeling it so far. Oh, finds a teammate underneath.
Yeah.
Nice pass from Dillard, finding Norwood underneath. And now Dillard applying a little pressure on Woodley.
Not too much, though. Woodley can beat that pressure.
Yeah. Woodley is so fast. You give him a
get
little
silly
bit
now.
of the corner. Oh, but look at that. Look at that.
Come on now.
Oof. It's going to stay with Gulf Coast. Referee says that Dillard touched it before it went out of bounds. And here's a nice replay of that block by
really
Norwood.
Nice block.
Yep.
And Wood does not get his shot blocked often. That's a really good block. Real well-timed ball.
And I think all the SimWorld coaches out there should study that video we just saw, because that is the one way to stop D. Woodley. Swat his shot into the stands. Otherwise, he tends to make them. Levi Rhodes, long jumper, up and in. Through his first 2 games of the season, Levi Rhodes has been unconscious. And you know, I mentioned earlier, 14th ranked junior, he obviously has skills, but seen as a playmaker, not thought of as a scorer, but looking to change that take on his reputation.
Nice.
Another pretty runner from Dillard. Dillard starting to warm up. 10 points in this one. At least, I think 6 in this in the opening 2 minutes of this third quarter from Eric Dillard there on your screen.
Dillard decided if we're going to lose, I'm going to go ahead and get mine anyway.
Well, Mid-Atlantic still is trailing in this one by 20. It's been a mystery as to where Jamison Johnson, just 8 points at halftime. Big 7-foot, 230-pounder, number 3rd ranked senior in SimWorld, regarded, generally speaking, as the best big man in the high school game.
Yeah.
But his teammates haven't been able to find him, and his coach has just been not drawing him up enough plays to make a difference. Come close to making a difference in this one.
Right, and you got to be careful with players like this who are seniors and who are already highly touted. You know, games like this, they can just decide to shut it down for the rest of the season. You know, so it's the coach's job to keep them hyped up, keep them engaged on the court. If not, you're gonna get a byproduct like this on the court. I'm not saying he's shutting it down. I'm just saying at this point, I wouldn't blame him if he did.
Shot clock down to 5 for Gulf Coast. Woodley has the ball in his hands, looking to create. Shakes his defender.
It's child's play.
That is normally a money shot for D. Woodley off the back of the rim, however. Yeah, Woodley hit 14 of 17 shots in that first game that we called of his, Rick, and not quite looking as unconscious tonight,
but he doesn't have to be.
No, clearly. Shot clock now winding down on Mid-Atlantic. Turnaround jumper. Oh, nicely done.
A nice turnaround.
Yes, it was. And the lead is down to 18. It had been as high as 24. So a little bit of progress here for Mid-Atlantic, although, yeah, that's not going to help.
You can't still tell that D. Woodley here that doesn't like it.
Might have been how I played defense in high school. Well, timeout for Mid-Atlantic. Gulf Coast lead back to 20. We are just under 5 minutes to play in the third.
What is Mid-Atlantic calling a timeout for? They can't be tired.
Hey, you got to try to get something together. We're going to take a break too, folks. Coming right back.
We don't want the views.
20-point lead for an impressive Gulf Coast Select squad. Levi Rhodes again leading the way for Gulf Coast. has only missed one shot so far in this game on his way to 13 points, and that was something of a desperation three-pointer, which you can't really blame him for. No, he takes the ball away there.
Okay, here we go.
Yep.
Showtime.
D. Woodley.
Showtime.
D. Woodley can score from absolutely every level. He can take it inside. He's too fast for taller defenders. Too athletic for smaller ones. Can shoot the mid-range. Can shoot the three. D. Woodley, an absolute weapon for this Gulf Coast squad.
Absolutely. He is.
Oh, there's a nice move. Nice position from Johnson, and he gets the bucket.
Finally, the good things happen when Johnson touches the ball. There's a good inside joke in that statement as well.
Does get him up to double digits on the night. 10 points now. Oh.
Ole.
Yeah.
Ole.
Indeed. Huh?
That's a good foul.
Rhodes.
That's a really good foul. That's a smart foul.
Mass substitutions coming into the game for both teams. D. Woodley to the bench. Jamison Johnson still out there for Mid-Atlantic.
Thank God.
Playing with some of the second-line guys for Mid-Atlantic Select. And yeah, if they're going to get back into this is when you need to do it. When the other team's second stringers are out
Don't
there.
pass the ball, Johnson. Just take it all yourself.
Stanley Heyman instead, little hop step, gets to the hole. Nice bucket for Heyman, but that's just his second made shot of the night. 2 for 8 from the field, Stanley Heyman.
Actually, if you're Midwest, that's not a good sign to see Heyman see the ball go in the basket because he may never pass it again.
Stanley Heyman, reserve point guard, gets it in Johnson's hands.
Shoot that, Johnson.
And he thought about it.
He's too nice for me.
Gives up to a teammate.
They got a little man in the paint. Can you give it to the big fella?
Orton
got a mouse in the house.
Orton finds him. Biggest man playing the shortest man. And guess what happens? 2 points.
That's cash money.
Well, lead back down to 18 again.
Don't let D. Will hear you say that.
Oh, no.
And
no.
One. With the circus shot. Great shot.
Solomon shot up and in. Dingle with a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play.
Oh, yeah. That's my Dingle. Go, Dingle. That's my Dingle. Go, Dingle. That's my Dingle.
Maybe even worse for Mid-Atlantic in that sequence. Jamison Johnson to the bench. Going to sit down. Oh, I'm sorry. That was Oldham.
You said I did all that Dingle talk for nothing?
I misidentified him. No, that was Derek Oldham, 6'4" senior out of Atlanta. Apologies. Oh, ball tapped away. Saved, however, by Heyman.
He's doing too much.
Shot clock running out.
That's why you can let Heyman make a shot. Now he thinks he's Jordan now. Look at that. See what I'm saying? He's doing too much with his life. He's doing too much, son. You're doing too much.
2 for 9. Backup point guard, Stanley Heyman, the most active offensive piece for Mid-Atlantic tonight. And it's just not working out. Meanwhile, oh, nice rebound from Reggie Charles. Flips it up and in.
Reggie.
Lake Charles, Louisiana, Reggie Charles. I feel like there's a song that mentions Lake Charles, but I can't quite put my finger on it. I think it's like an old, like 60s or 70s classic rock tune, like the Allman Brothers or Leonard Skinner or something. I'll have to look this up after the game. It just sounded familiar to me.
I have a lot of fun in Lake Charles. I go there to do a little gambling in Lake Charles.
Is that right?
Oh,
okay.
Yeah. They got some nice casinos in Lake Charles.
Okay. Riverboats or...
Yeah. They got LaBerge, and even they have the Golden Nugget, the same one that looks like you see in Las Vegas. They have one in Lake Charles. Yeah.
Oh, almost stolen and is stolen by Oldham. Derek Oldham off the bench, making his presence felt. Levi Rhodes still out there. Rhodes is going to go right to the hoop.
Good move.
Double clutch won't go. Oh. Lucinda Williams, I am hearing from my producer Ron Yells, who I'm thinking of. And the song itself is actually called Lake Charles. That's where I got that from. And there we go. Boy, look at Levi Rhodes.
Yeah.
I just kind of feel like he wants it tonight. Finds Oldham for an open three, puts it up and in.
I don't think that's Oldham's game. They in trouble for Oldham's making this shot.
Well, we are at the
Why you got a timeout?
with just one, because with just under a minute to play in this third quarter, we still got 8 minutes in this one, but Gulf Coast has doubled up Mid-Atlantic yet again. They lead by 36 points, 62 to 36.
Get the damn game over. Stop calling timeout. I don't want to sit through this mess.
I'm sorry. By the way, check my math. I'm sorry. They have not doubled them up. I'm wrong about that. It's just 26, not 36 yet. Maybe Gulf Coast will get there yet. We'll see.
26, 36,
yeah,
24,
at some
22.
point, it's just a lot. It's
yeah,
a lot tonight.
We're not talking about a woman's measurements. This is terrible.
Stolen away yet again. This time it's DeMarcus Houston. Can't get the shot to go, however. Heyman rebounds it. Down to 30 seconds. Just over 30 seconds to play in this one. And Stanley Heyman.
I like
it's
Heyman.
An open shot, puts it in.
He refuses to pass the ball. I mean, he just absolutely refuses. Playing the point guard is just a suggestion to him.
I believe he is 3 for 10 now in this game. Oh, Oldham again finds himself wide open underneath. We're down to the last 20 seconds here. Should just be one possession.
I feel like on this court, Gulf Coast is playing with 6 players and Mid-Atlantic's playing with 4. That's just what it feels like to me. I know it's not true, but that's what it feels like.
Well, now we get a chance to check out your guy, Buddy Shackelford. 6'7", 220-pounder out of Mobile, Alabama.
Oh, yeah, he out of Mobile, Alabama, too? Oh, man, I didn't know he was out of Mobile. So not only, oh, my God, this gets deeper now. Let me take it a little bit deeper now. So in these smaller places, not only do you not know, it's twofold. You might not know who the father is, but the flip side of it is, she probably does know. It could be her cousin.
Well, last seconds of the third quarter here. Chance for Mid-Atlantic to cut it down. Oh, nice. I'm sorry, for Gulf Coast to extend, excuse me. And they do. 26 points now. Reggie Charles, another bucket. Three-pointer. Goes in for Stanley Heyman.
I called it. Stanley got the neon green light now, baby. Stanley going for career highs tonight.
Heyman way over his average in this one, but not shooting very well, and all of Mid-Atlantic struggling. We've got 8 more minutes in this one, but it looks like Gulf Coast ready to punch their ticket to Saturday in a championship opportunity.
Radio.
All right, we got the fourth quarter just underway here. Gulf Coast hanging on to a 23-point advantage.
They're not hanging on. They're not hanging on. Don't say they're hanging on.
They're more just hanging out.
They driving the boat.
Now there's Gerard Baptiste with the ball. 34th ranked senior. Fairly quiet also today. E. Woodley has it. Shot clock running out. And he's backing up. He wants a deeper shot. Oh, can't get that to go. Johnson does clear out the rebound there. Gets it to Busk. Back to Johnson. Nice. Well, good for Mid-Atlantic to have a nice few moments in this one at least. I'm not going to want to watch much of this game film, but
Nah, you burn this. You burn this tape. There's nothing to talk about. Only person keeping this film is Heyman. He's the only person keeping this film.
Eric Busk bringing it up, guarded by Woodley. I'm not sure if Busk has scored in this game. We'll check that during the next timeout. Here's Johnson trying to work as a defender down low. Takes a little jumper, won't go. Nice defense from Jonte McDaniel. He's pretty much played even with Johnson in this one.
Well, Johnson's let them out. The Johnson and the team themselves has let Daniel a little bit off the hook. He could have been in much more trouble than this, but Johnson not even put up enough shots.
E. Woodley in double figures now. Just 11 points and just 5 of 9 from the field. His scoring average going to come down from that lofty 35-point total. Oh! Thought he might have stolen one away there, but blast off his fingertips, staying with Mid-Atlantic. There you see Levi Rhodes coming back in the game for Gulf Coast.
Speaking of, now there's two bleach head players in Houston because Schroeder from Boston just got traded.
Yes, Dennis Schroeder, that's right.
So we have two bleach heads in the building right now. We got Schroeder and we also have D. Woodley.
Shot clock running down. Dillard can't go. Coming up on 6 minutes here in this one. Oh! Nice move. We'll go to the line. Won't be able to put it in, though.
Speaking of Houston.
Go ahead, Rick. No, take it, Rick.
No, speaking of Houston, I am a local Houstonian. And we did have James Harden on our team. I mentioned his name because he just recently got traded. Well, first, he asked to be traded from Houston because he said he can't win with us. Whatever. So then he goes to Brooklyn. And now he's telling Brooklyn he can't win with them.
Can't win with you either.
You know what the common denominator about all these trades are? James Harden, sorry, tell. At this point, who cares what James Harden has to say? I think he's a what would you call those people? A jerk. That's who I think he is. And when he doesn't get his way, he falls surprised like a little baby.
I got nothing against James Harden, and obviously a talented, skilled player. But that said, looking at this trade, I did have a chance to read some of the details of it before we got set up into this one, Rick, and I like the Brooklyn side of that. I mean, the 2 first-round draft picks alone, I think that's a steal right there. So, ooh, nice spin from Jameson Johnson. Way too late, but a pretty move.
Yeah, Brooklyn came out like a bandit with it. They got a very good player in Simmons. Who he can get his mind right now that he's out.
Just needs a fresh start. Obvious talent. Just needs a fresh start.
I'm surprised that James Harden is still going for 2 first-round picks right now. So Brooklyn came out pretty good.
On top of Simmons.
Harden's just SOFTH, soft. Put the TH on the end of that.
Ooh. Xavier Sam got a nice position down low, but couldn't finish it off. Jumper from D. Woodley. Won't go. But look at Gerard Baptiste there with the rebound. Oh, his putback will not fall.
And once Joel Embiid realizes how much of that one-on-one ISO ball he plays, he's going to lose his mind. Joel Embiid is going to punch his teammate by March.
25-point lead. Gulf Coast. We're just up on 5 minutes left in this one. Xavier Sam to the line.
Shooting 2.
So I want to remind everybody we have another SimWorld Select Tournament semifinal coming up when this one ends. We'll take a short break between games and then we're going to come back. And in our next matchup, we've got New England, led by Stacy Van Arsdale in their first game to get them here, against Southeast Select. And one of those teams is going to be playing Gulf Coast to see who's going to take home a trophy on Saturday.
And New England's going to have a special guest assistant coach, Tom Brady, on the sidelines as well. Make sure you guys come back in to check up for that. The next game is guaranteed to be a classic. How? Because usually when we have a blowout, the next one is always a classic. Make sure you guys stick around for that.
It's an Elava and Rick tradition. We never get 2 blowouts in a doubleheader, and we never get 2 close ones. It's 1-1, so yes, definitely come back. Next game should be an entertaining one. Sam with a strong drive inside. But this one has definitely been a team effort victory for Gulf Coast. E. Woodley, nice move to evade his defender, but can't get the shot to go. I guess it's good. They really haven't needed Woodley much tonight because he has struggled a little bit from the field, just based on his standards, you know?
Yeah, I think he's just playing down to the competition. I want to give a really good shout out to these referees who's calling the game, who's not making many calls so we can get out of here. I appreciate that.
Oh, Gerard Baptiste almost had it ripped away, but manages to get it back out to Hargrove. Woodley working the shot clock here. And finds Baptiste for a long three that won't go. Gerard Baptiste typically plays the power forward spot for this Gulf Coast team at 6'7", but definitely has outside shooting in his skill set. That was just a little bit deep there on that one.
And with the last name like Baptiste, I bet he has some really fine female cousins. I can almost guarantee it.
Solomon puts a shot up, won't go. Rebound fought for. Oh!
Ref, we talked about don't call no fouls to get the hell up out of here.
Well,
let him play, ref. Just let him play.
Mid-Atlantic has at least cut this lead back down under 20. It's 19 right now, although chance to extend it to the line for Gulf. Or a chance to cut into a little bit more here.
You know, if Mid-Atlantic manages to lose this game only by 10, I think the whole team deserves soft-serve ice cream from McDonald's.
Well, 3:23 to play in this one.
Assuming the machine works, of course.
Hasn't been below a double-digit lead since late in the first quarter for Gulf Coast. They took control in this one early and really did not look back. Nice dish from Woodley there. Finds a teammate, two more, lead back up to 20. We're coming up on the 3-minute mark in this one.
And if you notice, E, the big man for Gulf Coast beat Johnson to the spot down the court. Yeah. That's what I mean by shutting it down. You know, he's number 3, and his team is not ready to play, and you know he's probably looking towards the future right now.
Just had your heart kind of cut out of you a little bit in this one by a ferocious sort of 40 minutes of hell Arkansas Nolan Richardson style attack that Gulf Coast brings here. 2 more for D. Woodley. So it hasn't been a great night, obviously, for Mid-Atlantic or for Jamison Johnson, but talented big man still being recruited by blue chip schools. Still to be determined where he's going to play next year. Kentucky, always in the mix for the top players, and certainly in the mix for Jamison Johnson's services.
Eve, that brings me to a question.
Yes, sir.
You can name one player that you watched throughout this in all these SimWorld tournaments, which that you think could go straight to the league out of high school now. Oof. Which player would it be in your opinion?
That is a really good question. That is a really good question. If I had to pick, I mean, there are 2 players who are just coming right to mind for me. And one of them is the guy we're seeing out here, number 2 for Gulf Coast, D. Woodley. Not the craziest night tonight, but I just think he is athletically gifted to the point where he's one of these guys you could just put him in the league, you know, and he's going to be, you know, I was about to say a Ball brother equivalent, but maybe not the last of the Ball brothers. But, you know, the last one to make the league anyway. But, you know, if you're talking like a LaMelo type of game, just scoring, able to dish, you know, really good understanding out there. I love what he brings to the court. And then the other guy, because you look at D and, you know, he's not, obviously, and it's not appropriate for the position and the style he plays. You don't want a big, physical, muscular guy kind of out there doing that, not typically anyway. But then you look on Roderick Little up in Detroit.
Okay,
and,
interesting.
You know,
You said a little interesting.
Oh, I love Roderick Little. He's got that linebacker build, and he's got that sort of alpha mentality. Roderick Little, definitely one of my, ranked player, talented player, not like other people haven't noticed him too. But I just love his game. My producer, Ron Yell, just said something to me, and it's absolutely true, so I got to give him credit, and I got to share it. Joe Dumars. You can see Joe Dumars in Roderick Little. Absolutely.
Those are 2 good ones. I was thinking my first one would be D. Woolley. I think his offensive game does just translate anywhere.
Yeah.
He's like kind of like a Jalen Green. He can just get a shot up anytime he wants.
Well, look at him right
Offensively.
there. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, this doesn't even matter at this point. But he just took it too. You couldn't get him to go, but he's going to the line. You know, he's not
Correct.
afraid to take it up against Jameson Johnson, 7-foot talented
Yeah.
defender. Woodley just up and over him.
Offensively, his game translates easily. And my second, I'm gonna reach a little bit here.
Oh, I like it.
My second one would be the one on the DJ mother freaking Childs. He's just
I
so
shoulda.
nice. He's so nice.
I should have seen that coming.
He's so nice. Shout out to DJ Childs, Montana's finest. He's so nice.
If people don't know, Rick is actually the president of the DJ Childs fan club.
I am.
And if you send a postcard to P.O. Box 1234, Houston, Texas,
I'll
for
get it.
$5, you too can join the club.
We are accepting all bandwagoners.
Rick
Come
will,
on, come on, come on.
Rick will mail you out the club member pin. You'll get the whole works. It's all good.
Absolutely.
But no, I know you're a huge fan of DJ Childs. I should have seen that coming. I should have predicted that. I should have predicted that.
My man went from 44th rank to inside. Is he number 11 or number 10? Something like that, right?
Yeah, he made a huge move, and it wasn't for no reason, right? You
And it wasn't for no reason. And he doesn't have the most talented squad either. But
No.
his game is so mature. He's like he reminds me of a Dane. But if I was to take it back a little old school, a little bit of a Kenny Anderson. Control the
Ooh.
game, control
Ooh,
the
yeah.
flow, and can put a bucket on you. Could have put a bucket on you when he need to.
Kenny Anderson, Georgia Tech in the NBA. Yeah,
There you go.
Yes, sir. Oh, I love
As
him.
long
at
as he don't
Georgia
go to BYU, he should be fine.
Tech. Woodley tries a deep three and gets it to go. Shows off his range there for the fans remaining in the stands.
The professional. We would just call him the professional.
Gulf Coast is up to 27 now. I believe this may be their biggest lead of the game. They have just put on a clinic for 32 minutes out here tonight, sending Mid-Atlantic home. And Stanley Heyman has it again. Heyman's three won't go, and Woodley has it. And yeah, that is now, I believe, over 20 in this game.
A
D.
quiet
Woodley,
20.
so yep. Going to bring his average under 30. I'm sure he won't like that, but he's going to like this result. And he's going to like playing on Saturday for a championship. Hey, final seconds ticking off here. Let's give a shout out to Powerade on our way out. Thank
Yes.
you, Powerade, for being our beverage sponsor. Thank you for giving Rick something to mix with so we can
Yes.
get through this one. Folks, we are coming back at 7:30 Eastern on the dot.
When you are
another-
thirsty,
I'm sorry,
put
8:30 Eastern
Powerade
on the dot.
in a hurry.
We got another one coming up. Let's see who is going to play these Gulf Coast Select Stars on Saturday for a title. Will it be Southeast or New England? Thanks for being with us. Please come back.